I'll beat the dog out of you and take that case. All right, DJ Vlad.
Pin it up.
Benzino and Vlad have had a real complicated relationship over the years, filled with ups and downs. One minute they're cool, next minute Benzino was calling Vlad a culture vulture, and then they patch it up and he's back on Vlad TV again, and before you know it, there's problems again. Now this is real confusing because about a month ago, Benzino had announced on his Instagram that he would be starting a new podcast with Sean Prez, and it would be on Vlad TV. So I'm not sure if the podcast got canceled or there were issues, but Vlad appeared on No Jumper and he randomly brought up the story of Benzino and Tony Yayo. I'm gonna play the clip of Vlad and then Benzino's response. Man, roll the clip.
I feel like this is such like the hip hop story that never gets co-signed by both parties. It's like Tony Yayo said a story about how they ran up on Benzino and they gave him a pass. And then Benzino was like mad about that story, saying it didn't happen that way. And Tony was like, you know, I believe Tony's version. Like Tony has never been one to exaggerate around me on or off camera. Like we've had a lot of, you know, me and Tony actually have a friendship now.
Right.
You know, so we do talk a lot just on the phone, just bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? Benzino, who's now back on the show partially,
not with you, but
with Sean Prez, has gone off the rails on a number of times and said a bunch of crazy shit. And so
it's kind of like a signature move.
Yeah,
he goes off the rails on a variety of podcasts. Shout out to Benzino. I did a great 3-hour interview with Benzino. Didn't really travel or go viral or anything because he didn't really have a while out moment. It was just like a very mature, respectable conversation. Obviously, me and Benzino's friendship is kind of tested by the fact that I'm so cool with Wack, and Wack is constantly putting narratives on him. But you know,
make this real quick. I seen DJ Vlad on Adam 22, or rather my son told me that he's still mentioning my name, right? DJ Vlad, right? Talking about some story that Tony Yayo told and that he believes Tony Yayo's version. And Vlad, I ain't got no beef with Tony Yayo. That shit happened so long ago. If there's a real problem, Tony Yayo, he know I'm not hard to find. I can do these, right? That's number one. You know what I'm saying? I can do these too. That's number two. But what's more important, right? Vlad, why are you always trying to instigate something with black men? Why are you always trying to instigate beef with black men? You brought up this on Adams or y'all sit down podcast for what? Because you're trying to instigate beef. Remember when Ross and them ran up on you and beat the shit out you and you sued them? We understand, you know, the suing part. I get it. But you remember how that felt when you just was randomly probably walking in and not thinking that could happen to you and got the shit beat out of you? That shit could keep happening. Stop mentioning my name if you ain't ready to square up, bitch. You pussy. I will slap the pilgrim out you. I will slap the living Amish out you. That's what you remind me of. So one of them Amish motherfuckers on a horse. Like you are the furthest from the culture, and you can't stop instigating problems between black men. I ain't got no problem with Tony Yayo unless there's a problem. But you bitch ass motherfucker, I'll beat the dog out of you and take that case. All right, DJ Vlad is a culture vulture and a coward, and that's just that. I get it, nigga. I've been on the platform getting interviewed by my man Sean. Get my coins and keep it moving, but DJ Vlad, because I see how he's doing. I see how he tries to instigate beef between black men, and I'm not taking the bait. If there's real problems, I'm not hard to find. I'm not getting into this internet stupid shit. You see what's going on.
So this all started when Tony Yayo told Vlad during the Eminem and Benzino beef, G-Unit ran up on Benzino in Miami and he didn't back down, but they asked him if he wanted a pass and he said, yeah, I'll take the pass. Benzino then went on No Jumper and said this.
I really don't know Tony Yayo, right? The things I've heard. I remember when the shit happened in jail when he got the cereal poured on his head and he didn't do nothing in jail.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, my man Young told me that. The part where 50 Cent, remember when 50, I told the story when I helped 50 Cent, when he was at the Hit Factory studio and he had got to a situation with Murder Inc. Remember with Murder Inc. He ran down to my session, pulled out a gun and said that the gun his man dropped, you know who his man was? Tony Yayo. And the gun had no bullets in it. Now, when Tony Yayo told the story, right? You gotta laugh at Tony Yayo, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a good storyteller. A lot of these guys are. He said 50 had the 40 or the 4.5 or the 4. 50 had a little revolver and sat there and was like, yo, my man, he was pissed. My man pulled out and showed me he got stabbed right here. He said his man pulled out the gun and dropped it. He picked the gun up and it had no bullets in it. Okay, now Yayo told that story wrong. The story, fast forward up to Miami. I forgot when I was down there. I was down there with the big Benzino piece. The Benzino piece, I paid Jacob like $900,000 for cash for the Benzino piece, cash, right? Then I had the Gladiator. That was about $500,000, right? The 3, then I had the Masterpiece, the iced out masterpiece. Like I almost $2 million in jewelry walking down to the Shore Club. I had my man Hawk with me. We didn't have no gun on us. So Yayo and them pulled up and I think 50 was in the car. Yayo jumped out and was like, yo, what's up? I'm on the sidewalk. Now they're on Collins Avenue. This broad daylight. I'm like, yo, what's up? Hawk's like, Hawk, my man Hawk's big. And I'm like, we knew we didn't have no strap and we should have had a strap, but we knew we didn't have one. So at this point, it's like some bluff shit going on because I got a bluff, I got a gun. So he's like, what's it? Now his man jumps out the back. His man's Lodi Mac. Now Lodi Mac got killed. Now Lodi Mac was the one that slapped Jimmy Henchman's son. Tony Yayo's mother's house got shot up with all that shit. When they was in the street, Yayo and him jumps out. His man's like, yo, what's up, man? What's up? You want it? Yo, what's up? And he flashed the gun. He didn't pull it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm standing right there and I'm just like, I didn't hear no shit about no pass or nothing. I didn't move. There was a girl screaming, get back in the car, get back in the car, get back in the car. Hawk said 50 was in the car. They jumped in the car and took off. Does that sound like a movie to you? He asked me if I wanted a pass.
So it was a situation where they basically could have done whatever they wanted.
Because I didn't have no gun. If it was me, and I know me and my guys, we would have stripped the shit out of everything. Everything would have came off. Everything would have came off. Let me get that. Everything would have came off. That's what should have happened. I had almost $2 million worth of jewelry on me. So like when I hear him tell his stories, he's just a storyteller. He ain't the guy that's frontlining. I'm a frontliner. I'm not gonna go back and forth on the internet, but everything what I'm saying is what happened. It wasn't even all that serious to me, like to even be bringing it up, but I get it. Everybody brings up something. He should have brought up how, Black Child and beat him up and how come he didn't have no bullets in that bullshit revolver in his gun that 50 showed me. He lied about 50 having the 40. Come on, man, like it doesn't, like, bro, I'm 58. What the I gotta lie about this dumb shit for? You know how much street shit and gangster shit I've been a part of? That makes that look like nothing. Like that ain't nothing. That wasn't nothing.
This just involves
I'm just saying, I bring up all that other shit, because like you're not gonna hear about me getting cereal poured over my fucking head in jail with none of that stupid shit. Like we a different type of guy.
So my biggest takeaway from this whole situation is that it was really weird that Vlad brought up the Benzino and Tony Yayo situation. It seemed real random and they were originally talking about the Rolling 60s, Rico, and Whack 100. So I don't know how this topic fell into that. But Benzino going at Vlad isn't surprising to me, but I would say it's disappointing because I was looking forward to the podcast. The artwork at least looked dope. Benzino was always entertaining and Sean Prez is really good at what he does as a journalist. Who knows, maybe this whole thing was conjured up for promotion for that. I'm not gonna lie though, I would like to see Benzino interviewed by Vlad again because in recent times he was only interviewed by Sean Prez. But if he gets interviewed by Vlad again, they can put all the issues on the table and address it. Imagine a big Dookie Chain kind of reaction on Vlad TV. Views would go up the roof. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Put your thoughts down in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe and stay connected with Panda Chop TV. Peace.
Panda Chop.
Panda chop. Panda chop.
Panda chop.
Panda chop.
Panda chop.
Panda Chop.